Hey everyone, it's the one and only magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I am back at it with some more Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. This is my Insanity playthrough, and today we're finally going to be getting back to a main story mission as we are going to go and try to find Dr.Liara to Sony. Now, before we do that, we're just going to go around the Normandy and we're going to go talk to people that we haven't talked to in a little bit. I'm curious to see if anybody has anything different to say. There might be some people that might have different shit to say, but we shall see. Yeah, let's get that nice XP.
Commander, something you need?
Okay, you don't have anything.
I have to go. All right, see ya.
We already kind of talked about all that, though. Usually Joker will have new stuff to say after you beat, like, the main missions.
Yes, Commander?
Didn't we go over all this? I believe we did.
Carry on, Presley. Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't know. Caden. Yeah, Caden. He's the only one up here right now.
Anything you need, Commander?
I don't know. What do you got anything new to say?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Okay, so you have nothing to say right now. Alright, got it. Personal manual. Might as well get that free XP. Got anything up here? A sleeper pod. Okay, I think that's it. Did I talk to Dr. Chakwas? I think I did.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I think we already talked about all this, I'm pretty sure.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I've never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Yeah, we already talked about all
I
that.
should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay, we gotta get to the other crew members, like Ashley, Garrus, Rex, Tally. They're all down here. Somebody's gotta have something new to say, you would think. That's what we're gonna find out before we jump into a main mission. And I will be bringing Tally for sure, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking about who else I should bring with me on this specific mission.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Okay, you got new dialogue. Like I need this. Blah. You sound down.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
It's too quiet to sleep. I like the silence.
I find it rather peaceful. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Yeah, you're homesick.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and their culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Exactly. Because God knows what Saren is planning with the gift. Which, for those of you that have already played this game, you already know everything, but for those of you that don't know, well, I'm not going to say nothing.
I should go.
See you later.
We're going to let the story unfold.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
No, I think we talked about all that.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, how about Garrus? You got anything new to say? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Sarah.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Sarah. He actually taught me how to becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Really? A Spectre? Garrus, a Spectre candidate? Interesting.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I see.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Not true.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Alright. Okay, Rex, Ashley, y'all got anything new to say?
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Yes, we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
What? Wait a minute. Why is this information you're hiding? You knew Saren?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
Excuse me. Damn, I'm coughing. That must mean we're getting to Trashley Williams next. I mean Ashley Williams. I'm sorry.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits.
Yeah.
That's when I saw him.
What was he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
The ship.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
Okay, what about the cargo?
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Okay.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week.
Wow.
Every damn one.
Holy shit. If Rex wouldn't have got out of there, he probably would have been dead too. Wow, that's wild.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one, and no one's rushing to find a cure.
Did we talk about this? I'm pretty sure we did.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? Ask a Krogan. Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? They'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Wow. Yeah, could you imagine a scientist Krogan, a Krogan scientist? that would be a sight.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
All right.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Now let's go speak to the trash bag. I mean, speak to Ashley. Damn, I got a sudden coughing spell all of a sudden. I don't know why that is.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Sure. Trashley. I mean, Ashley.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Now, here we go, but let's be serious for a moment. Now, here we go. What we're about to talk about with Ashley Williams is a reason, probably the main reason why a lot of people do not like Ashley. Because now, you know, she's like bringing a certain type of racism to it as far as the aliens. Because they're aliens, they're not Alliance. You know, what do you mean? Because they're not Alliance? Watch. We're going to get into the crux of why people don't like Ashley right here with this conversation, pretty much.
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You're out of line! My hands are tied. You don't trust aliens? See, I'm trying to... Clearly she's not outright saying that, oh, I'm a major racist against aliens, but she's beating around the bush to that idea. And I'm trying to simmer that down by being Paragon, you know what I mean? Instead of fueling it or encouraging it, I'm just trying to get a better understanding as to, like, okay, why do you have this distrust?
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
We need allies. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, brown, yellow, green, purple, or if you bleed a different color. Doesn't matter, Ashley. We gotta have allies in this fight.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members say now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Give me a break. I've heard this before. Why do you feel that way?
You seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Military family.
I come from a military family too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
To see, for the action, yeah. To serve the Alliance.
Mainly I wanted to serve. Protect the Alliance, save lives, you know.
Glad to hear it. I'd hate to think you were out here for a free college education.
Your service. Man, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but damn, there's a plane flying over my place right now. Y'all might be able to hear it. I'm not sure, but I can definitely hear it. Yeah, it's like, I don't know how close it is, but damn, I can hear it through these walls. But anyway, it's got to be flying awfully close if I can hear it. But anyway.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
You know, despite her view of aliens, which, look, I know a lot of y'all don't like Ashley. I might get some flack for this, but I've heard way, way worse racism. Like, I don't think it's like, I don't think it's that bad. I've heard way worse out of other people just throughout the years. I mean, she does kind of make one point about some of the alien races. You know, we can't rely on them saying allies. Like, okay, I'll give you one alien race, for example. We haven't met them yet, but there's an alien race called the Batarians. Now, when it comes to the Batarians, yeah, they're not very friendly toward other races to begin with. So if we were talking about Batarians, yeah, she has kind of a point. It just, I don't know. I think Ashley, you know, in all seriousness, she does get overhated. And as far as combat wise, I think Ashley is a very useful squad mate. And people, when they play this game or the trilogy, they don't like to bring her because all they see is like, oh, she doesn't agree with every single alien, so automatic racism, this, that, and the other, and they just don't like bringing her. And it's not, I don't think it's totally fair to, I don't know. Yeah, people will say, well, yeah, Caden's boring, but at least he's not a racist. I have to say with that argument, I don't know. It just, Ashley's quote-unquote racism, it's not that. Playing this game as much as I have, I don't know. I think it's just people over-hating on her. Just like people do not like fucking Scream 7 or Scary Movie 6. I know it's not the same thing, but it kind of is, to the point where both Scream 7 and Scary Movie 6 are over-hated. That's how it's the same in that aspect. I know I'm just on and on and on, but I'm just going to break this to y'all now. After I get done getting those 5 missions required for every squad member, again, I'm going to get some flack for this, but I'm going to be bringing Ashley back into the rotation, because how I play the game, she is going to help me out, because as far as her combat abilities and gameplay, she's really good. I mean, I think I hate to say it, but she's better than Garrus gameplay-wise. Not story-wise, but gameplay-wise. For me, I find Garrus very squishy and way too easy to die. But anyway, let's continue.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Alright, well, just shut up.
Alright. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Ooh, what about me? Ha ha. Okay, so here's one little thing that y'all don't, maybe y'all know, maybe y'all don't know, but despite Ashley's quote-unquote racism toward aliens, I believe if you continue to be Paragon about it toward Ashley, I'm pretty sure Ashley eventually sees the error of her ways and she turns her view around on aliens. So, like, it actually is beneficial if you are not so, if you don't fuel it, if you don't encourage it, if you try to understand it and try to maybe change her perspective to say that, well, you have these feelings, but I want to show you that these aliens, you know, they're not all bad. Yeah, there might be bad apples in all of the races, but that doesn't define that entire race. Just like the human race. Yeah, there are definitely bad apples with humans, Turians, Solarians, Asari, Krogan. But again, that doesn't define the whole entire race of those aliens or people. So yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, what about me? Would you lock lips with me if I asked?
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
Well, before that happens, I would be happy to relieve you of all your clothes in the bedroom.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just
Oh,
wish...
we already talked about all this.
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
No, don't blame yourself.
Forget they're perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Alright, do we have any new equipment or items that we can buy?
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
Maybe.
You bet, Commander.
Damn, I can't afford a damn thing right now. Well, that's not necessarily true, but... do I want any of this? I don't know, compare... Oh, no, I'll keep the one I got equipped at. What? No way. Alright. No, we're good right now. So, let's listen to a little bit of the codex, and then we'll get started. Yeah, planets and locations.
Theros is a habitable world in the Attic. There.
Oh shit. Well, I didn't mean to select all that, but whoops. Let's go to technology.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
Damn. Alright, we'll listen to one more from technology.
An artificial intelligence is a self-aware computing system capable of learning and independent decision-making. Creation of a conscious AI requires adaptive code, a slow, expensive education, and a specialized quantum computer called a blue box. An AI cannot be transmitted across a communication channel or computer network. Without its blue box, an AI is no more than data files. Loading these files into a new blue box will create a new personality, as variations in the quantum hardware and runtime results create unpredictable variations. The geths serve as a cautionary tale against the dangers of rogue AI, and in Citadel space, they are technically illegal. Advocacy groups argue, however, that an AI is a living, conscious entity, deserving the same rights as organics. They argue that continued use of the term artificial is institutionalized racism on the part of organic life. The term synthetic is considered the politically correct alternative.
Alright, let's go to planets and locations, but we'll listen to these two. Okay.
The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel Conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The Terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the Terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the Terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war. There are between 2 and 400 billion stars in the galaxy, and less than 1% of them have ever been visited or had their systems properly surveyed. Humanity's early expansion into the Attican Traverse was haphazard, a desperate race to claim habitable planets where populations can be economically settled. Ignored in the wake of this land grab were thousands of less hospitable worlds, each potentially rich with industrial resources. The wealth of entire solar systems lies untapped, waiting for corporate survey teams or independent pioneers to discover and exploit them. However, this is not an easy task. In addition to the environmental hazards, the fact that uncharted worlds are largely ignored makes them popular bases for criminals, revolutionaries, cults, and others who wish to remain unnoticed by galactic society.
Okay, now we are actually going to get a mission underway. Yeah! Find Liara Tassoni. Liara Tassoni, an Asari archaeologist famed for her knowledge of the Protheans, is being sought by Saren. Her last known location was somewhere in the Artemis Tau cluster. Explore the uncharted worlds of the Artemis Tau cluster to find Liara Tassoni. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So yeah. I'm already going to be bringing, I already know I'm bringing Tally. Now, who do I bring? I'm trying to think. I could bring Ashley. She would be a good pick. Again, I could bring Garrus because he will help me double down like on overload. What else? Sabotage. But I'm thinking of that ending part, and I think Rex would be good for that.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Wayne in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers. Corporal Tombs seems to have found some closure, and hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. Thank you again for your assistance, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Oh yeah, that's right. The ending from the last part. Okay, so let's go to the Artemis Tau cluster, so we can at least get what's her name? Liara Tassoni. Now I gotta go to every one of them just to be safe. I'm so glad I turned that Pacific noise down in game. No. We gotta go to every one, that's fine, because we might be able to pick up stuff that we did not. Nah, see, that doesn't seem right. No. Oh, what is that? Oh, we've already been here, I think, yeah. Well, it's not here. We'll find her. Oh yeah, she's in here somewhere. I would be able to recognize it instantly. Nope, that's not it. Yep, we haven't been here. Matriarch's writings recovered. Okay, so we've recovered some more matriarch writings. Light metal surveyed. Okay, gas deposit surveyed. Okay, we ain't got nothing else here, so let's go to the next one. Athens. Maybe she's at Athens, partying with the Greeks. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh, right here. No. Okay, gas deposit. Okay, we got something with the journal. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a pretty planet, very blue. Oh shit, okay, it has an ocean cover pretty much like the Hanar homeworld. Huh, okay. Turian insignia recovered. Okay, well damn. She's not over here partying with the Greeks in Greece, Athens, so I don't know. Damn, okay. She's gotta be over here. Because where else would she be? Yep, that looks about right, but let me see here. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicated intact. Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Yep, this has got to be it. So we're going to be bringing Tally, and I'll go with Rex, because I feel like I'm really going to need him on that last part, especially since we are on Insanity. If it was on an easier difficulty, I could bring just about anybody. But I don't know. I feel like I'm going to need Rex right now more than anybody else. And we need to start doing the 5 missions with Tally. So this would be mission number 1 with her. And then I have to team up Liara and Tally together. That'll be an interesting duo. But here we are.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Excuse me. Of course, I'm gonna double check just to make sure it's on Insanity. I'm a little... Alright, it still is. Okay. We're good. And I haven't died once so far on this Insanity playthrough. What are we, 6 parts in? I haven't died yet. There's been a couple close calls, but I'm expecting that first death to happen anytime.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Damn, still got hit. Nice, gotta level up. Okay. Okay, so it's time to level some people up. Especially, wait a minute, did I bring her? I must have, because as you can see, I did level some stuff up with her. Okay, so Rex, let's give you some points into something. Yeah, we might as well, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we might as well do that. Should I? Okay, we'll give you Carnage. So, Carnage, only available when using shotguns. Fires blast of particles, inflicting weapon damage to 50% to any enemy within 2 meters of its impact point. Do I want to level up anything right now? Wait a minute, I guess I'll finish off Soldier. Let's put 2 here. Ooh, maybe we could put the... What's the difference between the recharge time? Oh, you know what? That actually could be... Although I do kind of want to put some points into sniper rifles, though. Where was it? Oh, damn. I could put a... I might as well do this. And we'll put a point in snipers. Okay, because I don't know if I'm really going to use shotguns or pistols, to be honest with y'all. So I might not worry about it. Okay, we got any... Whoops, no. Tally... Ooh, you do got 4 points. Yeah, might as well. Might as well. I don't know, So Tally's the weakest one by health stats. Okay. I ain't getting out shit. Not right now, Alright. Where are enemies that I can have her hack? Can she hack the big ones? I don't know if she can or not, to be honest with y'all. Okay, she can hack them, so I'm gonna run away like a bitch. Oh no. Okay. Well, here, have some throw. Fuck you. Oh, he's hacked. He's good. Okay. Awesome. Sabotage. Alright, so I don't think they Okay, just for shits and giggles, can we hack another enemy? Oh shit, no, her hacking isn't. Alright. Alright, I'm just trying to wait for the hacking to come back up. Or to recharge, I should say. And there's a reason for it. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Alright. Oh, you fucker. You son of a bitch. Alright, get that son of a bitch. What are y'all doing? Oh, God. This was my big fuck up, wasn't it? Whoops. Okay. Damn, that was a close one, y'all. Holy shit. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. It almost caused me to have my first death of this playthrough. Oh, shit. Ooh. Okay. We'll have to take a look at that. Wait a minute. Where's the armor? Oh. Wait a minute now. Oh, that's light armor? Okay. We can rock the white. I mean, Shepard, if you got it, you got it. Don't be afraid to flaunt that. I'm good. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. The sniper rifle? Maybe. Do we even have to go that way? I don't know if we have to. You know what? Rex, hold on. You can wear heavy armor. I forgot. Hold on. Do we got anything for you? Oh, damn, we don't. Ah, okay. Tally, you can only wear light armor, unfortunately. That sucks, but... Could you imagine a heavily armored Quarian walking around? That would be a sight to see. We got any enemies in here by any chance, for any reason? You never know. Upgrade kit, okay. Sure. Too bad they weren't chemical rounds. Or is it toxic rounds? I think it's chemical rounds. Oh, I think we got to go over this way, don't we? We can drive a little bit. It ain't gonna... Nope, there ain't nothing over here. I just want to check. Yeah, we got a trophy. Take that, bitch. Hey, now, back the fuck off. Oh my god. 2 close calls. I'm really playing with the fire, huh? 2 assault rifles, okay. So, they gotta be new. Okay. I don't know. I gotta try it out. Alright, I think I found my new one. Maybe. I'm just trying them out, just to see. Oh, wait a minute now. Oh, no. Nope, give me the other one. What was the other? Was it this one? Yeah, okay. Yep, give me that one. You know what, Rex? Where are you at? Let me see. Yeah, you know what? I might as well give you the best shotgun. Let's give you some... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa. What am I doing? Hold on. Sure. Chemical rounds. This upgrade... Radioactive... Huh. Wait a minute. Hold on. Will that pretty much be like toxic? Damn it. I don't know. Let me see. I'm just trying shit out, y'all. I guess I'll stick with... I guess I'll go with that. Oh, I gotta open the fucking gate. What am I doing? Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, there's too many rockets flying at me. Holy shit. What? How did I miss that? Okay. So I know this is going to sound kind of crazy, but I'm going to save it, okay? And then I'm going to make a second save because I'm planning on cheesing the hacking AI trophy. So I'll kind of want to do it around this area. That's why I made that second save, because that might be the last thing we do. We might actually come back here to farm or cheese that trophy, because I don't really plan on using Tally past the 5 missions that we need to use her. So watch this. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. This is what we're going to do when we come back. We're just simply going to do this. Okay. Alright, get in the vehicle. Well, when I come back, we're going to leave them both alone, and we'll have them fight each other. That's my plan. That's why I made that second save. I do want to get on with the mission, but if I have time, we'll come back. That'll be the last thing we do for today. Like I said, if I have time. Yeah, just to let y'all know, there are going to be some ability trophies that we are going to cheese the hell out of when we get to that moment. Well, when we get the opportunity to do so, I should say. Alright, come on now. There we go. Now we're going to let them fight each other out. And we'll take on the winners. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now we gotta get out. Yeah, we might as well try it out, the new sniper rifle, because I feel like we're gonna need it here in a minute.
Finally, some action.
Oh, you're not gonna take cover when I want you to? Okay. Only when you want to, huh? Yeah, let's have them battle it out. Well, never mind. I do too. Okay. Are you seriously in my wave, Rex? Come on now. I can't see what I'm fucking shooting at with you in the way, dude. Why are you hugged up? Or you want to be my bodyguard or something? Yo. Stop. Oh, man. This is fucking great. Is it not going to reach that far? What? I guess I got to be closer with overload? Dude, I cannot fucking see, dude. Are you serious? Oh my god. Are you... Okay, I'm gonna have to move up. Man, if I get killed here, I'm gonna blame fucking Rex. Oh, shit. See, Rex, see what you fucking... Oh my god. Because he wants to be right up my fucking ass. I mean, I get that you like me, but come on. You're coming off a little strong, my guy. Alright. I don't feel... Oh, shit. Metagel, because that's also a trophy, by the way, to use 50 Metagel. So... Oh, shit. Ooh, god damn. Let me switch over to my assault rifle. I gotta be right up on their ice holes, huh? Okay. Yeah, fight each other to the death. There you go. Oh, yay, we got another one. That's one less to have to cheese later on. That's one less trophy we gotta cheese later on. That's exciting. Uh-oh, that's a rocket son of a bitch right there. Ain't it? Yep, a Rocket League or a Rocket Trooper. Can I throw the son of a bitch? I know I can. Yeah! Oh god. Pray for me on this next part. Yep, I know what's coming. We'll go with number 1. Oh, fuck. This is where the death might happen, I'm telling you. You'll see why in a minute. Alright, go, 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 go. Alright, let me see what weapons... Okay, what weapons do you have, Tally? Let's give you some actual kind of semi-decent weapons. I don't know, man. You know what, that is actually a great... What are they using? So they both got... Oh yeah, you know what? Oh, I'm sorry, Rex, we gotta give you something better. In the assault rifle department, holy shit. I know you got such a shitty weapon. Hold on. I gotta treat my main Krogan better than that. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think of something I can give you. Okay. Alright, come on, you fuckers. Come on over here. Nah. There's way too much happening over there. Oh, sure. Go, 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 go. Oh, Rex. Oh, God. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
Catching you up.
Oh, God, that's... dude. Them... Damn, these motherfuckers are just... Holy shit. Oh, where them fuckers at? Where they at? There's one. Bro. And I was talking about Garrus being squishy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, too late now. Alright, stop jumping around like a fucking frog. God damn it. Holy shit. Fuck you. Got you, son of a bitch. So there's Rex. Oh, wow. Tally is the one that is still up. I didn't think that would happen. Nope. There it is. Oh, God. Alright, come on. Get up. Get up, Rex.
All patched up.
Oh, God. There's a sniper. Of course there is. I want to be careful because... Did I get him? Oh, okay, I got him. Go, 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 go. I don't want to get closer than that if I can help it. I can't use that against him, can I? Nah, I didn't think so. That ain't gonna work, I know, yeah. What am I using? I don't need these. Well, he's not doing nothing. What the hell? Hey, I'm not going to question it. He was just standing there. Maybe the Geth, he knew he was bad and he wanted to die. Oh my God, that's funny. That's, I don't know. That has to be a glitch of some kind. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I thought I was gonna die right there. I mean, yeah. Even on hardcore difficulty, which I've played this game probably many times on hardcore, I've had trouble on this part and I've died. So I was like, and this is insanity? Wow. I was able to get through that in just one go. I'm very surprised. I'm surprised that sniper didn't, like, bam, get me. You know, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. We're not doing too bad so far. Okay, hack. We're just gonna hang back and let them fight each other. I mean, why not? Let them fight each other a little bit. Shit on it. I mean... Oh, there is a sniper. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Okay.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Do we got any level ups? We do. Yeah, might as well. I don't think I'm gonna mess with anything. Okay.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
Oh god. Alright, hack. There we go.
Sterile light. Protheans sure build things, homie.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Yeah, oh yeah, we hear you.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Okay, I just have to say, we are getting introduced to... Okay, I don't want to say annoying characters, but I will say it now. Liara Tassoni, I think she's like one of the most overrated Mass Effect characters. That's not going to be a popular opinion, and I don't care, but I think Liara Tassoni is a very overrated character. She's I guess, but I would prefer Tally over her, to be honest with y'all. She thinks her shit doesn't stink, and, yeah, she thinks she knows it all. She thinks she's better than everybody, and then another point is BioWare, it's like they want Liara and Shepard to be the canon romance. See, I don't like that, because Mass Effect, when it comes to romancing different characters, it should be about, okay, if you want to romance Ashley, great, you should be able to make that choice. If you want to romance Tali, you should be able to make that choice. If you want to romance Liara, Tali, Ashley, Kaidan, whoever is romanceable that you want to romance. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter if it's with male or female Shepard. It's like BioWare, it's like, we want to push Shepard and Liara to be the only romance that matters. And no, it's clear as day. Not right now, not at this instance, but as we play through the trilogy, you guys are going to see that more and more, that BioWare is like, yeah, we want to say fuck all the other romances. We want the players to go in this direction, and I just see that doesn't set well with me. But anyway, we're not getting a great example of BioWare pushing Liara to be the canon romance, to say fuck every other romance yet. But you guys, it will become more clear and clear as we go through the trilogy.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth, beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. But when I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Alright, stay calm.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh. Wow. I gotta be careful. Okay, I will say, as far as Liara Tassoni, she does become a better character over time, but I have to say that this is probably Liara's weakest entry in the trilogy. She becomes, like I say, a better character, not in this one, and I'm like, when I was playing this one for the first time, I was like, why do people like Liara? I'm like, I don't get it. But starting with the second one, I'm like, okay, now I can see why people like her all of a sudden. Like, I gotta say, she becomes a better character, but she just ain't really doing it for me in this first one. Not too much, but anyway, that's a personal preference. I don't know, maybe I offended Liara lovers, Liara simps out there, but I would, there's another character that we will talk about when we get to Mass Effect 2 that I would rather romance over Liara. Yeah. If you could romance Kaidan as a male Shepard, I would rather romance him over Liara. I'm being honest with y'all. That's how uninteresting that I think she's like so overrated. She's just not as good as she claims to be, that, you know, people hype her up and all this shit. Nah. Like, in comparison, I don't think Trashly is all that bad. Now, I will pick Trashly Williams over Liara. I will give Ashley that. I think there are other Asari characters that much hotter than Liara. I think just better characters overall. Like I said, Liara, she does become a better character, but Mass Effect 1 is easily, in my opinion, her weakest game. Okay, now we have to mine the laser controls. So we have to enter... Oh, yeah. We just got to hit the right buttons until we can get it all the way to the middle. Shit, I didn't forgot. No, that ain't it. No. There we go. Like I said, she's okay. I mean, I think Liara to Sony should be okay for if you're curious enough for a one-night stand, but a serious relationship that clearly BioWare wants to push, nah. I would take Ashley's romance way more seriously than I do Liara's.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Superior firepower.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field. Any idea how we get out of this place? There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Okay.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Okay, Ron Weasley. Talking about, if we die in here, I will kill you. Oh, man, if y'all seen Deathly Hallows Part 2, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
No, I still need Liara to Sony for a couple of trophies. For a handful of trophies, so no thanks.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari as you can. No, doesn't matter.
Here we go. Move. I gotta look out for that Krogan, man. Nah, this low-key, this part is kind of scary because that Krogan, he'll fucking just jump up on you, and that'll be the fucking end. Yeah, no shit. Oh, I guess he's got to be real close. Oh, okay. Where's that Krogan at, man? I don't like this. Not our Krogan, the other Krogan, the Krogan Battlemaster. Alright. Oh, yep. Damn. There's the bat. Whoa, what the hell? I didn't know you could do that. See, this is why I need Rex for this last part. Watch. Fuck you. Oh! No. Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay, where is this sumbitch at? He's over there fighting Rex. Okay. Well, damn. Yes! Got him. Hell yeah, we did that all in one go. I thought I was gonna die on this mission. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was. Damn, no deaths so far. This is part 6 so far. I mean, it can always happen.
Move!
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Come on, lighten up, Liara. It's fine.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there. And not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Come on, Liara. Lighten up. Let your hair down, or I should say let your tentacles down and just relax. Wow, she's only 50 years old. She don't look bad for being 50.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Oh shit, so she's 106 years old. Shit. She looks very good for being over 100 years old.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Shut up and I'll tell you.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
The beacon.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
You can still help us.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her bionics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Great, another alien.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We'll talk later.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through the council?
Sure.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
It was.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Okay, so I think what we'll do to end this part is we'll go around and talk to everybody again, and then I'm gonna have to end it. I thought I was gonna have time to cheese those certain trophies, but I thought about either saving that for the beginning of the next part, or I could make that its own video. I might do that. I think I might. Where I just spend a whole video not doing any story missions, where I just cheese out ability trophies. I think that's how I might do that. And then after that, we'll get back to the main story afterward.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. Spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Nah, you're good, Joker. You don't want to do that.
I have to go.
Alright. So
Nah, but I have to commend Joker. You are one hell of a pilot. You are the best damn pilot in the Alliance. But do you really want a medal where you have to sit around and listen to politicians make pointless speeches about blah 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 blah? Nah, you're not the type that wants to listen to all that garbage. Nah, yeah, even Joker admits it now, thinking about it. He's like, yeah, I'm good. Oh man. Alright, let's talk to Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Sure.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship, I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Benezia.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Asari culture.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Ew, that's disgusting.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
What about the age difference? Who was your father?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
You can do that?
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
So that's very interesting that, you know, in Liara's case, she is known as a pureblood, and that is very interesting that the Asari refer to pureblood Asaris, and that's an insult. Usually when you think of purebloods, usually that's a honor, but not in the case of the Asaris, because if both of their parents are Asaris, usually, like she was explaining it, the child would get racial traits from the father, but if both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, making them a pureblood, which is a great insult on the Asari people. That's an interesting twist on being a pureblood.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
How do they deal with that?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
All right, well, thank you for that in-depth conversation.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
All right, now, like I said, we're going to talk
Yes, Commander?
Okay,
Is that something you need?
No.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
All right. You have nothing new. Does Caden have anything new to say? Maybe.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Do you?
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
Okay.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction. But we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
Okay.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Rot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle there to get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Oh, time to get physical then.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not likely, anyway. There was a girl I spent a lot of time with. We kept our clothes on. Rana. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart. And charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Okay.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Alrighty then. So let's go talk to Ashley, Rex, Garrus, and Tally, and then we'll call it after we talk to those four. Alright, we'll start with Tally.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Oh, seems like you're feeling better.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Oh, are you royalty?
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
Yeah, what if we save the galaxy?
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
What about your mother?
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
Okay.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Alright, goodbye.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, now we're going to talk to Garrus, Rex, and Ashley, and then, like I said, that's pretty much all we'll have time for today.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Okay.
I'll bet you had. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, Imagine that is to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000.
Fuck.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
Oh, so what about this doctor?
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatened? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely
Oh.
during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Interesting. Oh my god. No, that's crazy. Holy shit. So this doctor had made his employees be living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off.
Wow.
Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess.
Ugh.
But only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Oh god, I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty fucking dark story for Mass Effect. Holy shit.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
Ugh.
Well, it's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Patton and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
You have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart. Idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced.
Oh man.
I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Alright, give it to me. We'll check it out whenever we get the chance to.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Alright, that sounds fair. Absolutely.
What do you want, Shepard?
I just want to talk.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Yes.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why leave?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Interesting.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What's up, Coco? How's it? How are you? Yep, Coco, she just got up from her nap. So, damn it, I might not be able to talk to Ashley. I might have to end it early. I don't know.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. but he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
That's risky.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Wow. Wow, your own father betrayed you? That's fucking nuts.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day.
Damn.
We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Woo!
That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Wow.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You're trying to make me cry, Shepard. I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
Okay.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father.
Mm-hmm.
I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Who has it?
Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Okay, well, hey, we'll look for it.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Hey, that ain't no problem at all. You got a deal.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Okay, so Coco, she went in the other room, so I think we will have time to talk to Ashley before we end it.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, Sid.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Sorry, I'm afraid I did.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Okay. How about your sisters?
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobyl. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Boys will be boys. Oh my god.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into the tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense.
Smart.
I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Smart. Police.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
Ho ho! But what about you?
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Okay, dedicated of you.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like it was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that love me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
You read poetry?
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Are you a fanatic? Not my place to judge. I do too.
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
You're good.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I'd buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I believe her.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
All right, then. That is going to do it for this part of Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. So, that was a long one. And, yeah, I wish we could keep on going, but I got some stuff I got to get done today. So, I just want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support and for stopping by. And no matter if you're an OG subscriber or if you've been around a little bit more recent, I appreciate each and every one of you just the same. And thank you again for just coming around and for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. I am Buck Beak, and I'm going to go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.